we take from the Hyundai car, who the first generation used CVVD in the world. Okay, so basically the Hyundai CVVD regulates the duration of valve opening and closing according to driving conditions. CVD is also allowing for a 4% increase in performance and 5% improvement in fuel efficiency and 12% less emotion in the engine. In typically 4-stroke internal combustion engines, the variable valve control system adjusts the timing of the valves opening and closing, as in continuously variable valve timing or CVVD. This variable valve control system also controlling the volume of air admitted by adjusting the depth of the opening, as in continuously variable valve lift, or we call it CVVL. CVVD is set up and able to regulate valve duration, as the valve closing timing is under the authority of the opening timing, it making unresponsive to changing driving situation. However, this Hyundai CVVD is rectifies this by adjusting how long a valve stays open. For the first practice, CVVD, when the vehicle is driving at a constant speed and requires little engine power, the CVVD opens the intake valve from the middle to end of the compression stroke. This is meant to improve fuel efficiency by reducing the resistance caused by compression. For the second practice, CVVD, when acceleration of or higher engine output is needed, the intake valve is closed at the beginning of the compression stroke to maximize the amount of air used for combustion to improve torque. So this is practice for CVVD in the Hyundai engine car. Okay, next, the solution appears to applicable for the intake valves only, with the camshaft being moved slightly off center to control the duration the valves are open for. This also has an effect on valve opening and closing timings, with the maximum opening point remaining the same during a combustion cycle. So this is all of operation CVVD in the Hyundai engine car. We take it the theory. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Izahir bin Hairi Anwar. Today, I will explain a little bit about the CVVD system. Right. Right now, we can go through my section. My section is system and technology diagram, and we go to first slide. My first slide is system. We talk about a system. My first point is CVVD. CVVD is short name of the system, and the full name of CVVD is continuously variable valve duration. And my second point, or number 2, is the CVVD system consists of a variable control unit and drive motor on the camshaft. And my third point is ECU. While ECU turn the CVVD drive motor up to 6000 rpm. Number 4, variable rotating. The CVVD system is variable rotating adjuster, move up and and down in only 0.5 seconds. Number 4. Shift the contact point of the cam loop. Cam loop. We talk about camshaft. Camshaft and cam loop are not directly attached. And lastly, number 6. Valve is open. The system is determined how long a valve is open. And we go to another slide. Alright, this slide is show about a diagram of CVVD. We can see it's a circuit from cam loop to pivot on CVVD disk, and also show from timing shaft to pivot on CVVD disk. You can see there is angle sensor and cam shape, and also timetable. Now we go through another slide. Alright, in this slide we can see there are two pictures, and I will explain the first picture. The first picture is explain the rotating motor of the variable control unit change the cam center axis, and we have two color. First color is blue. The blue one is present a cam loop, and the purple one is present a camshaft. And also this mechanism uh, is show using linkage with alter the rotation center as position left to right will cause the cam have the relative speed difference versus the camshaft. And also we can see in that picture there are three different position center. First one is the middle one. The middle one is explained about the camshaft speed will be the same. We are rotate with the cam loop. And number two, or the second center, is left center. The left center is talk about the cam loop move slow to left side and quickly right side. And in that case, the valve will open a long duration. And the third or the last one, the right position. The right position is talk about the camshaft move quickly and move quickly on left side and slowly to right side. And it show the valve is short duration. Now we go to another picture, and we can see another picture is show a graph about CVVT and CVVD. And I want to talk about CVVD. The graph of CVVD show increase 4% in performance, and second 5% performance increase in economy, and it show a good or the best of this car. Alright, we go to the another slide. You can see that in this slide have two picture, and this picture show of actual part of simplified animation that slide the wheel to the left or right, and linkage center point changer altering the valve duration. And we can go to the last part on this session. Alright, in this last slide of this session is show two types of duration. First, long duration and short duration. And I want to talk about it. The system is best, or this the beauty part of this system is flexibility and allow you to optimize any of RPM and just improving horsepower across in wide range. So that's all for my section, and thank you. I will pass the next slide to my friend.
Hello and Assalamualaikum everyone. Today I want to share about my contents. It's the advantages and disadvantages of the system CVVD. Okay, let's go to the advantages. CVVD is a Hyundai claims it has created the world's first continuously variable valve duration CVVD engine technology, which it says increases engine performance by 4% and efficiency by 5%. Next, the CVD is an economy, fun to drive and greens. Fun to drive is a mean comfortable while drive the car and good. Uh, and the green means less of the pollution and green for the ecosystem. Besides that, the technology achieved is with a relatively simple mechanical construction to achieve reliability while minimizing cost increase. Truly an innovation. Next, the CVD engine technology are 4% boost in performance, 5% improvement in fuel efficiency, and 12% lower emission. Okay, right? Next, the Hyundai Motors Group successfully creates the most simply structured, mechanically implemented CVVD mechanism through countless interactions. Okay, next, continuously variable duration CVVD treats or shorten the time the intake valves are open depending on engine speed and load. Next, the engine building is an exercise is a balancing efficiency with more power because the much of the compromise involves the camshaft which control the air that flow in and out of an engine cylinders. These pictures will show the technology engine of CVVD. Okay, next, the disadvantages of CVVD. Okay, the first point is the problem is the valve timing that works for high RPM performance. Running might not work very well for idling or low RPM casting. It means the the valve timing is not work very well performance running, and it meet idling or the lower RPM casing. Next, here's a more detailed explanation, but the general idea use a form of rotational blade magic is a cam pacing to advance or delay the valve timing. Variable valve get even more complicated. Then the CVVD is not necessarily less complicated than variable timing or lift, but the VCCD is an elegant solution for the CVVD because the existing variable valve technology had to a compromise between performance and economy. It mean physics valve technologies could not achieve both and had to seek a middle ground of compromise between two. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Filza Shazwan, and today I would like to tell you about my opinion on the technology for the near future. So for me, I believe that this will be a great technology from Hyundai by creating the first ever CVVD, continuously variable valve duration technology to the world, because this new technology improved their engine boosting performance and economy up to 4% and 5% respectively. The benefit is that you can have a long valve duration during low engine speed and loads, allowing plenty of time for the air to enter the cylinder. If we compare to the last technology that Hyundai produced, the performance for the new technology is way better than before. Besides that, this technology is a great eco-friendly technology, so which means that this technology has no adverse effect on the environment and uses a sustainable source of energy. For me, this technology will be just fine for long-term usage for this era and for the future ahead.